ready in 3, 2, 1. Ah. Yee. Like.
Yep. Wednesday night special. I better come get you some.
I'm coming to you from probably somewhere in Mississippi. Just guys talking about sports and stuff. Ray and Rodney and Ray, whatever. It's the R&R show.
Yep. I like to know what they be saying.
Hey, you don't want to know. They probably satanic stuff, and you're deep. Don't do that.
Oh Lord, let's just leave it at that then. Let's leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up, y'all?
I know they're deep.
We back up in here on a Wednesday night.
Hey, what they saying though? I did. Oh, the show.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on this Wednesday night edition
what it do?
of the R&R show? Slipped in on y'all. Y'all supposed to be at church.
Slip in. Check it out.
Oh, that's sweet.
Hey, you know I got one signed by Kroon too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You need to hold on to that.
Sorry, man. Let go.
Let's go and get this thing going. Let these folks know what's going on.
Hey.
Cut that music though.
Everything a little slow today. I need to get my computer checked.
Yeah, you need to get your. We need to. Hey, welcome to the R&R show. We are still looking for a production manager.
But until then, you got me.
Yep. Hey y'all, what's up? Yep. I mean, we usually don't do Wednesday night. Usually I be at church about this time, but due to circumstances beyond and no, I ain't gonna tell that lie. I probably could have controlled it a little bit, but we here tonight, baby. We here. And you may notice a change in scenery of my background. That's because I have to sit at the bar in the kitchen because I got Chef Ray Curry going on right now.
Get about doing what I'm doing. You go to church. Go hit the line, man. Put them potatoes down for a minute.
All right. Stir fry, baby. We're gonna do it up tonight.
Don't make me
But what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Once again, welcome to the R&R show. I'm Ray.
I am Rodney.
And we welcome y'all. And I'd like to send some shout out to everybody who be watching and subscribing and sharing and liking the show and whatnot. And we always do about this time. Y'all continue to do that. And if you know somebody who ain't liking, sharing, subscribing, liking, and all that stuff that I just said that I can't remember, make sure you tell your mama them to tell their mama them to tell their mama them. Tell their mom them, tell their mom them, tell their mama them, and who else?
And tell their daddy if he's still around.
To do the same.
Do the same, baby.
This is the R&R show.
One good time coming at you.
One good time.
We're going to go and jump into it.
We're going to jump into this thing.
What?
Football is back. NFL football, NCAA football, everything is in full throttle. And I am excited. Because now we got something to talk about besides all this dry drama that's been going on in the offseason.
Right.
What you think about? What's your biggest? What's one of your big takes? My NFL weekend, man. What is
my big take on this NFL season? Is that the young quarterbacks created a lot of buzz. The new quarterbacks, the rookies, created a lot of buzz.
Sam Darnold really looked good the other night.
Sam Darnold looked like he had a rocket attached to his arm, throwing that thing.
Mm-hmm. Even that first interception on his first pass, that pick six. That was on a beam too. That was
only thing about it, the defender saw the beam just like everybody else saw the beam.
Yes, sir.
But the quarterback play is what defined to me. That quarterback play and defense is defined the whole weekend. That's all I saw. Quarterback play and defenses. I like that the young quarterback stepped up. Some of them that are growing into it had some good games. Some of them that have been there a couple of years had some bad games. And then you had them old heads that came in and showed why they still there. Like your boy, that bad man, Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. I got something to say about that game too when we get to it.
And you got your boy like old Fitzmagic down there in Tampa coming in like he been playing 87,000 years and he's got some Aaron Rodgers blood in him, throwing for all them yards. He keep it up. You keep it up, he gonna be starred. He gonna be that.
Long as he don't cut his beard, he'll continue to keep that magic.
You sure got a point. Ever since he had the beard, he been fine. Yep. And you got some old quarterback that look kind of bad too. Roethlisberger didn't look too hot to me.
No, he didn't.
And Stafford looked like trash. Matthew Stafford looked like trash. And I want
but Rodney, on that note,
wait, I want to bring something up because you know what I'm going to say.
Go ahead.
We had a discussion about his contract extension last year.
Yes, we did.
It don't look like it's worth to do it.
No, it do not. But in his defense, it's hard for any quarterback to throw the ball laying on their back.
True
that offensive line is atrocious.
Just like the Steelers' offensive line, atrocious. Just like another quarterback that didn't do too well. He had his chances though. It was all on him more than it was his team. Derek Carr didn't look too hot.
Derek Carr didn't look. I was about to say something about him. He didn't look too hot.
Derek Carr didn't look too hot. And I blame another team's quarterback play on their play calling as opposed to his actual play. Dak Prescott didn't look too hot, but I think it's because of the play calling more than it was his actual play on some of it. It was about 50-50. It was about 50.
I'm going to disagree and agree with you. I agree with you on the term that he looked like trash, but for the reason I disagree. And I'm going with the same reason I said whenever Dez Bryant and Jason Witten left. I said that you will see a difference in the offense. They would not be able to move the ball like they used to. They would not be able to stretch the field because of those two people. I know what a lot of people like to say, preferably Dallas Cowboy fans. They like to say when Dez didn't get re-signed and he got dropped from the team or whatever the case may be, I said you will miss Dez Bryant because he stretched the field. No, he got drops this, drops that, hit production and all this kind of stuff. I do not care about the drops because Dez Bryant was still one of the elite threats from the wide receiver position as far as the deep ball. He stretched the field. He made plays even when he didn't have the ball in his hand or thrown to him by way of getting the ball into Jason Witten, the Hall of Fame tight end, first ballot tight end, who also retired that is not on the team anymore. With those two gone, Cole Beasley, his production will drop. Dez Bryant's production will drop. Not Dez Bryant, I'm sorry. Dak Prescott production will drop, thank you. Dez Bryant, because he's not there, him and Jason Witten, because their presence is not there, their production will drop. Oh, and Ezekiel Elliott. It's going to drop because people are going to line. People going to load the line with 12 men. That's right, I said it. 12.
Just like they did.
12 people. They're going to put 12 people in the box and dare Dak Prescott to make a play.
Until Dallas figures out that they got to make a receiver beat somebody and call plays that are in tune with what you're trying to do, they're going to tee off on their running back every time. Every play they're looking for is going to be him because their receivers aren't proven enough to be a guy to be a scared of.
That's what I was about to say. You say until they make a receiver that they have one of the primary people. This is the thing. But this is the thing. There's nobody on that roster that they can make that, but they're gonna have to bring somebody in. There's nobody out there.
There's nobody out there now.
There's nobody out there except for Dez Bryant. You know that's not gonna happen.
And they signed the other guy that they could have got. Dallas known for going to get people with problems. They could have got Martavis Bryant. I didn't realize he was out there until he got signed today.
Yep.
Back to the Raiders.
Yep.
You tell me that's not a factor. That is a factor. So you missing out on opportunities to go get people, or you missing out on an opportunity that's sitting there. And you know what's crazy? I'll have you jump subject like this.
Go ahead.
But guess what Dez Bryant was last night?
What was Dez Bryant?
He was sitting in the box with Jerry Jones watching the Beyonce and Jay-Z concert at Texas Stadium. You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't. I wish I didn't know that.
Bruh, I was like, what? But you do know, but one thing that I do notice is that he had not said anything bad about Jerry Jones in this whole ordeal.
Nope.
He only talked about his teammates and the team.
Yep.
Nothing bad about this. So it's you know.
Nice sacks. Nice. I hate to. I'm not gonna make this the Dallas Cowboy show, so I'm gonna just go ahead and cut it off right there. Speaking of talking bad about your teammates, I think Le'Veon Bell come out smelling like roses this weekend. I know Connor. I know Connor ran the ball well. I know he did.
Le'Veon Bell though.
No, but he's no Le'Veon Bell because Le'Veon Bell.
Outlet, and Connor was not an outlet. He just did.
No, he's not.
Against Cleveland. I mean,
against Cleveland. I'm
not knocking Cleveland down or anything. They always have a good defense, but the rank.
But if they had if Pittsburgh had Le'Veon Bell in that game,
yeah.
If they had Le'Veon Bell in that game, it never would have went to overtime.
Anyway, they running backs tend to have better games in the rain anyway because they have more carries as opposed to more pass plays. So
not only that, he's that extra wide receiver with hands. You stretch the field, he catches the ball very well out of the backfield. Yes. Disadvantage. Big disadvantage.
And guess what he was? He was at the strip club while the game was going.
Yep. At the same time on Twitter while the game going on. At the strip club.
Putting his face like this.
Mm-hmm. And also, in Pittsburgh, dropped him from the depth chart.
Oh.
Did you know that?
Oh.
Yes. Mm-hmm. As of yesterday, they dropped him from the depth chart.
I mean, well, they gotta put somebody there until he get there.
Yep. if he get there.
But another thing that gets me is if you're gonna replace a well-known running back, you got to be very good at what you do. Now he had a good game, but the thing is, don't have a good game and look like a blind man cut your hair. Don't ever do that. If y'all didn't see it, please go look it up. Connor had a haircut that looked like he just said, "Hey man, just experiment." And the dude gave him 3 lines and 4 fades and a mullet. That's what.
And then told him that would be $65.
No, he told him that'd be $125. They ain't gonna hit no $65 for no haircut like that. He had to get that Gordon Gartrell price.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're talking about the quarterback. Let's hit on these. We didn't get to Aaron Rodgers though.
I'm going to Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to Aaron Rodgers right now. All right, I'm gonna say it like this right here. I mean, for those who are fans of the sport and do not know the sport in depth, talking about football, to them, what Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers did the other night was a storybook, man. I mean, it was one of the best. If this is why you will love football. If you don't know the depths of football. Now, if you know football and you also a fan of the sports, you watch that entire second half thinking, all right, let me rewind. Aaron Rodgers had somebody fell on his leg and he knocked him out the game in the first half while Green Bay went down 20-0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Aaron Rodgers come back in the third quarter and start this heroic rally. Now, getting to my point about those who know football. If you know football, you're wondering why in God's green earth is Chicago not blitzing this guy? He back there with one leg, picking them apart. Aaron Rodgers looking like a hero. And the Chicago Bears defensive coordinator was helping because he did not one time put pressure on Aaron Rodgers and that offensive line.
Not the second half.
Why? I mean, the first half it was blitz city. Khalil Mack showed slap out and gave the Raiders the finger in the midst of all of that.
And the bad thing about it was the way that he performed in the first half. As a football mind, as a football person, you have to know they have to change it some kind of way in the second half to make him effective. Because what they didn't do was keep the same thing. Who did change was Green Bay. Green Bay changed their protection scheme. You didn't see no running back rolling out. He rolled out to get, on a just in case kind of pass. But this man sat back there hopping on his right leg all the way until he found somebody wide open. That 75-yard touchdown with old Snake Eyes. That dude, Randall Cobb. His 8 years. That is his longest pass reception in 8 years. 75 yards. He ran and he was just sitting there. He was just like, oh, I need to go back the other way because ain't nobody there in the zone. So he sit there in zone. He caught the ball from the 40 and ran the rest of the way. It was a 75-yard pass against a team that shouldn't be doing that when you got a quarterback on one leg.
I feel as an ex wide receiver, as an ex Pro Bowl wide receiver myself, I feel like Randall Cobb did not get his just due.
He don't never get his just due.
He didn't get his just due. Yes, Aaron Rodgers threw him. Yes, Aaron Rodgers threw him the ball. Yes, it went for 75 yards. But look, Aaron Rodgers only threw the ball like 15 yards down the field. Randall Cobb ran the other 60.
And then
I will give Aaron Rodgers credit on that beam, that 45-yard bomb that he threw down the sideline. That was all him.
But look, the one thing, the hardest thing to do to play, one of the hardest positions to play with a scrambling quarterback is receiver, because you have to be in tune with your quarterback. You have to be in tune with your quarterback in order to know that his tendencies are to look for you when you go a certain way. Cut that up, man. Quit playing. So when he come back, it was another play, a crucial third down play, where he caught Randall Cobb sitting in the middle of the field. Randall Cobb saw him, and they both went the same way with the pass. Their ball. That's the same thing that happened on this play, except this time Randall Cobb was moving. He was on his feet this time. And as a receiver that plays with a scrambling and quarterback that's moving like that and has tendencies to move outside the pocket and run in,
your wide receivers.
That is your biggest asset is a receiver.
A receiver.
Knows what you're gonna do and knows
exactly.
When the play is busted, I got to get to where he can see me, and that's
exactly.
His whole career, and nobody pays attention to it. I don't know how, but he is Mr. Dependable when it comes to Green Bay because he ain't dropping no passes. And
that's why he's the longest wide receiver. His tenure at wide receiver has been there the longest than any other receiver on that roster.
Jordan Nelson gone.
Yep.
Now, since we talking about defenses, some defenses I saw were greatly improved and looked like they should have looked on paper. Other defenses, they didn't show up to play. Now, one defense.
The Bills was a combination. The Buffalo Bills.
They was combination.
Newsflash.
Newsflash. Everything was sucking about the Bills. Their offenses suck. Their coaches suck. Their defense suck. Their special teams suck. Did they score a point?
No. That's why.
I think it was like 40-something to 3 or 40-something to 6. I think it was. But that is horrible.
But still, the Buffalo Bills is now the new Cleveland Browns.
Yes, they are. Because Baltimore.
Yes, I'm saying this after week 1.
Baltimore went up there and put their foot, their ankle, and their knee up Buffalo butt, and Buffalo couldn't do nothing about it except for take it. So that team right there,
shove those.
Everybody knows that team is in a bad spot, and they're gonna be in a bad spot for a long time if they don't get some money and get some trades and get something.
Buffalo shoved their football cleats. Baltimore shoved their football cleats so far up their rear end, they had to have surgery through their throats to remove it.
Now, another team that fell off from last year was the Detroit Lions. Their defense fell off. Their defense fell off.
Oh, they fell off?
Their defense
They
fell
fell
off.
off?
Their defense fell off. Now, you got to remember what their defense had last year now. Their defense was decent last year. They had a top 15.
Yeah.
Had a top 15 defense. Their
Yeah.
defense fell off. They was playing the Jets, right, with a rookie quarterback. That's supposed to be that's supposed to be a better assignment as opposed to against.
Now, I see some contradiction in that, Rodney. I see some contradiction in that because you just gave Sam Darnold.
But Sam Darnold was on fire.
The Jets.
But they could have played better than that, though, Ray. They could have played better than that. They defense didn't look all that hot to me. I'm not finna
tell you what.
Jets Patriot status when this just the first game.
No. Nobody said anything about giving them Patriot status now.
That's what I'm saying. But you playing a rookie, right? You playing the first pass of the game.
Not just any rookie.
Regardless, though.
Not just any rookie, dude.
They had that defense with Big Play Slay on it. Should have did better than what they did. That's my point. They should have did better than what they did. They was exposed on some spots on there.
I'm going to ask you one question.
I know they had a couple of injuries that kind of maybe attribute to that, but in the same sense,
I'm going to ask you one question.
The defensive line sucked that game.
I'm going to ask you one question. Besides Big Play Slay, I want you to name 2 notable defensive players on that starting defense for Detroit.
I can't. Not what I look
because their defense is not as good as you think it is, or as good as you think it was
last year. It was good last year, Ray.
It really wasn't, dude.
It was pretty decent last year.
It was average.
Top 15.
No.
Top 15. Okay, since we're talking about defenses, the Jets defense looked pretty good.
Now that's for real. The Jets defense is.
But look, tell me this. Name somebody off the Jets defense.
I don't know anybody on the Jets defense.
Exactly.
I don't watch the Jets. But I know. But the Jets defense have always been good.
They was on point the other night. Now, you could go to a couple more defenses. Dallas's defense looked really good.
What up, Maul? What up, Nader?
What up, Truck?
What up, B?
So,
what up, Truck?
What else? Dallas's defense looked really good.
Happy birthday, Zan.
Carolina's defense looked pretty good.
Well, hold up on that one. Lee Kuechly looked good.
He did.
He looked good. But you got to remember now, we're going back to the beginning of the show.
Yep.
Dallas offense isn't all of that.
It was a trouble.
So we're gonna see what Carolina, which is gonna be one of my Rays pick'ems.
Now I would
do up against Atlanta.
I couldn't really talk about New York Giants defense as much as I want to because the offense didn't support them at all. And
I don't want to talk about them too bad because I got a friend that play on the start defensive line. Big shout out to my boy Snacks. So I ain't gonna talk about them too bad.
I'm not gonna put them down because they didn't allow 20 points in that game.
They did.
And then they were playing Jacksonville, and then their offense sputtered. Their offense didn't do nothing. Odell Beckham caught for 100-something yards, but no touchdown. Eli couldn't hit nobody else.
Eli Manning is the problem.
Saquon had a nice game, but we deal with it though.
What up, Tyler Brown?
Quarterback play got to get better. You can't have a quarterback in there throwing 50%
nope.
$1 million offense. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
do that.
They need to go out and spend some money. They should have got Teddy Bridgewater across town.
They should have.
When the Jets had him. That's what they should have done. And RG3 out there, y'all need to go get him. Get somebody, because Eli ain't going to cut it.
You know what else? They had I know Saquon is legit, but as we know, running backs, you are not in short supply of running backs. You could have got Adrian Peterson in that position for a couple of years, and you could have got a quarterback in the first round of the draft. You could have got Sam Darnold in the first round of the draft. What's it going to hurt? You won't hurt Eli Feeling? His feeling been hurt for the last 4 years.
Yep.
What's going to hurt? It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Hey, man, we're gonna put him behind you, let him learn. That's all you got to tell him. So
it worked out for Aaron Rodgers.
It worked out for Aaron Rodgers really well. You can learn everything you need to if you pay attention and get your butt off your shoulders enough to figure out that you got a career as long as you do what you're supposed to do. That's what Aaron Rodgers did.
Camp out there. Thank you, Jamal. Camp out there.
Camp out there.
He still play. He out there.
Camp out there. So there you go. You got to get.
And I hate so bad that they sold out of those. I'm with Cap jerseys. Sold out within hours. I went to buy me one yesterday.
How much?
It was sold out.
Like one what?
Something.
Yeah, one something. I can't do that right now. I ain't got no job. So look, anybody want to donate to the show so I can go get one made? I'll do that too. I go get me a black jersey, get one made. So
it's easy to do.
It's easy to do. What they gonna do? Come and say you can't stand up for your rights. So look, what other defense probably? Oh, this is one. You know who defense didn't look all that hot? The Raiders.
I wonder why. They shipped all their defense to Chicago.
Defense and a second round pick. So,
yep.
You know, I think that comes back to bite them in the butt. You know what I'm saying? That comes back to bite them in the butt. Your defense looks bad because you let your number one player, the number 1, 2, or 3 top linebacker in the league leave. You shipped them out. Makes no sense.
Your best player, period, on your roster.
Gone. Makes no sense. So, you know, that's a couple things that do that. Anything else in the NFL that stood out to you besides Marshawn Lynch carrying people to the end zone?
Yeah.
His game after that, it wasn't too much. I'm like, okay, maybe, but they did get in a situation where they had to pass the ball as opposed to run it. So he had 60-something.
Let me see. Von Miller just called somebody their job because he just abused whoever was lined up on him.
Oh, you know what? The 7 new head coaches that came into the league on Sunday and Monday, none of them won the game. They was 0-7. Worst start for a new coach in NFL history. 7 coaches. Matt Patricia looked like he didn't know what was going on while he was out there playing. The Giants couldn't figure out an offense to save his life.
Anybody who ever coached on the Belichick prepare to fail. Do not take a head coaching job. Period.
But he gives them just enough to be good enough to look at, but not enough to win.
but guess what? From my understanding and from what I was listening to last night, it was said back in June that he may lose this locker room because of this tough guy mentality.
But you know
there were complaints about him running them like high school kids for punishment and things of that nature.
You can't be a head coach and lose your players in the first 3 games.
Exactly. You can't do that.
Before the season starts. That don't make sense. So, you know.
And one more thing before we get off NFL, and I'm surprised Detroit getting a lot of love tonight, but I'm gonna get on to the Detroit fans. They peeled out of there in the 3rd quarter like they ain't never seen them lose like that before. Detroit, you are the donkey of the week. You should be used to losing. You should have been expecting to know what you was gonna see when you went to the game. And then y'all gonna peel out in the 3rd quarter, rolling over each other, trying to hit the exit. Man, please. All y'all do is waste y'all money week after week. I know you wasted your money Monday night. If you knew you were gonna lose, you wasted your money on your ticket and you wasted your gas money.
So they got out of there early so they can beat traffic. But check this out.
They were the traffic. They were the traffic trying to get out of there.
One of the other things that I was glad to see, and we talked about it Monday night, was Fireman Ed made an appearance. I know a couple of years, y'all need to know if y'all follow football, y'all know who Fireman Ed is. He's a big Jets fan. He come in there with the fireman hat on. He all decked out his Jet stuff. And so he came out and they was sitting right.
I see you, Mom.
Everybody, all the Jets fans went to behind the Jets bench and they started doing the Jets cheer following behind Fireman Ed. How bad is it that all your fans are left and the Jets fans come behind your opponent's bench and they do a cheer that drowns out every other person in the stadium?
Yeah. That was kind of, you know.
It was bad. It was bad, but I was glad to see Fireman Ed back. That's a staple in Jet football.
Fireman Ed needs to stay out of his feelings and then not start caring. All right, on to college football.
No, we're not gonna do college football.
Why?
So that's gonna be next. That's gonna be after we talk about some tennis. We can't put too much football in one group.
Some what? Some what?
Some tennis.
Oh, tennis. I thought you said something else.
Tennis. I thought about it when you said what. But look, let's talk about tennis. All right, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. I don't know if y'all, I mean, you had to be living under a rock. You had to not have a TV or internet, and you wouldn't be hearing us right now if you haven't seen what happened in the women's finale of the U.S. Open. I mean, the U.S. Open. So, quick recap. Serena Williams was up against, I forget her name.
I forget her name. She's the Japanese chick, the black Japanese chick.
Haitian Japanese.
I call her, she's Japanese.
Japanese, right. And so she
that's not racist, is it?
I mean, but look, we
how many Japanese people watching the show? But anyway, Japanese.
Right. So what happened is Serena got a penalty. The girl was really outplaying Serena. Serena got a penalty because they said her coach was coaching from the stands, which is not what you can't do. Which
he was doing, but she couldn't see him clearly.
And I'm gonna get back to that in a second. But she said she didn't see it. She went and told the official, the umpire, I would rather lose before I cheat. I don't cheat. We don't have special signs. If he was coaching, I didn't see him. I'm down here playing.
Right.
I'm not right. Sign. I'd rather lose than cheat. I got a daughter at home. I'm trying to show her the right way to live. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Next thing goes, the girl is getting in Serena butt some more. Serena come back, make a little push, and Serena breaks her racket after a set. Crack. The umpire takes a point from her. Gives her, bam, you just lost that point. Okay. Serena's, getting in her feeling. She's like, are you serious? I just lost a point. I didn't even hear the first round. What's the deal with that? What's the deal with the first round? Okay. So then, after that, she starts to tell the official, you took something from me that you shouldn't do. You took a point from me. You gave me you gave her an unfair advantage. You are a thief and you lying, and you need to apologize to me. If you don't apologize to me, don't say nothing to me. And then she told the official, you a thief. You stole from me. You a thief. And that's how she said. And she was kind of emotional, about to cry and all that. Umpire took a whole game from her. Now, if you was watching the match, like me and Ray was watching the match, you would really know that right before that happened.
Jamal, you stupid.
Really stupid. Right before that happened, there was a real potential for it to be a momentum change because Serena was coming back. She was playing a little bit better. That's what we saw. Me and my wife and kids saw. That's what Ray and his family saw. Anybody that was watching was like, okay.
My family was asleep.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we got a little momentum. We got a little hope now. Serena is, she looked like she coming back. But then this official gets in her butt, hey, flag, point. Oh, game, because you told me I was a thief. Okay. I done seen the officials call way more than thieves. You know what I'm saying? So don't.
John McEnroe.
He did that. Everybody always bring him away. He got threw out of that match. Well, they ain't the only match that he done cussed an official out in. So don't bring him
like 50% of his matches.
He was cussing the official out. Okay. There was a whole lot wrong with this tournament.
A lot. Yeah.
And one thing that what up,
Riley?
One thing that really gets me is they went and interviewed the coach right after the game, and they asked him, were you coaching? He was like, yeah, every coach in here coaches during the games. I'm not making. He said, but the difference is I'm not telling her what to do. I'm in my stance telling her this is what you should have did. That's what coaches do. If you sitting there watching somebody that you can't control, you still coaching them even though it's a game and you have no control over. What that referee saw was an opportunity to say, hey, don't do that. I'm in control. Okay, fine. All this happens all the time in tennis according to what every person on the broadcast said, even according to what he said, and even according to what people have said after this match. That happens all the time in tennis. He just decided to act on it. Okay. Next thing goes on, when he took the point from her for the next match, it was because she broke a racket. Okay, I understand. That probably what?
People break rackets all the time.
But now, Ray,
out of frustration.
They do take points. I've been following this a little bit.
Okay, all right. I'll let that one ride then. I
will accept that because you can't do that. I understand. Okay, bad sportsmanship. Okay, bam. The third one, in which she said, all she said was, if you don't give me my apology, don't talk to me, but you're a liar and you're a thief. Everybody in the world is like, okay, let's get this game going. He takes an entire game from her. At that point, that official overstepped his bounds. He could have just said, no, I'm not. Let's continue to play. No, he decides to enact. He pulled out his badge and said, I'm the sheriff. You're going to jail. And that right there, that took away from the entire U.S. Open experience for both of those competitors, for the crowd watching, and for the entire world watching. Because you got all, and then, of course, every time something like this happens, everybody's true colors come out. And that right there is really the takeaway from it for me. Now, to me, I see that they have two women of color playing for a championship, and just because one showed her true emotion and pulled your card, you took feelings and you punished her and let the younger one win. And the younger one, and you could tell by when she was watching it and she was playing that she did not want to win that way. She did not want to be involved in that situation. And when she won, she could not at that time enjoy herself because she knew in her heart that that was not right.
Nope. She could not enjoy the victory, and it showed. She could not enjoy it the way she. The crowd, the people were upset with the way the things went on. They were booing and all this kind of stuff. And I got to give it to Serena, and I got to give it to the Haitianese chick too, because they showed two different. They showed class. Both of them did. Serena told them, "Look, don't boo. This is her moment. I mean, she won. Whatever. Y'all stop booing. Start cheering." And then everybody started cheering. And then they put the microphone to the Haitianese chick, Japanese. Is it Haitianese or Japanese? Anyway, they put it to her. They gave her the microphone, and she expressed her feelings about the way things went, and she really hate the way they went and whatnot. And I just saw some class right there. Now, you went on that whole spiel about that right there, and I agree with you 100%. But I'm finna, hey Jamal, you want Weekend Ray? I'm finna give you Weekend Ray. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. They got the U.S. Open have something against Serena. I'm mad. I'm still mad. Mad. M-A-D. Put another D on that. M-A-D-D. I'm still mad because they banned her cat suit. What's that wrong with that cat suit? Y'all just jealous because y'all don't look like that in a cat suit. Y'all can't even look like that naked. She looks better than y'all in a cat suit than y'all looking in the mirror dancing and after you get out the shower. Yeah, that was it. No. No, I ain't done. You had your no. What?
That wasn't the U.S. Open. That was the French Open.
Oh, that's the French Open?
Yeah.
Well, I'm still going to rant. They still should have let her win. They still should have let her win. But I will say this. On a serious note, I said that, but I'm trying to get to this right here. Serena said something that really stood out to me. And as I went back, she was spot on. There has always been an issue with her whenever it comes to the U.S. Open.
Yep.
There's always something, some kind of controversy that they're bringing her way when it comes to just the U.S. Open. She don't have any other issues. Now, I'm about to say no other issues with any other Grand Slam, but now I got to throw the French Open in there because I didn't know it was them with the cat suit. I thought it was the U.S. Open. Are you sure it wasn't the U.S. Open with the cat suit?
It was the French Open, bro. I've been following.
It was French Open.
I've been paying attention.
Man, if anything, man, French people freaky. I thought they would love stuff like that. But anyway, look. Stop. I'm trying to make a point.
Okay, go ahead.
The U.S. Open always did have something with her. Whatever it is, I do not know. Maybe it got something to do with her and the U.S. of America. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. But they always been an issue with her and the U.S. Open, and I got to agree with her. I wasn't pleased with the way she reacted I'm not all in with the way she reacted. Yes, she was done wrong, or whatnot. Yes, the officiator was wrong for taking the game from her. But I thought Serena did go a little bit over the top.
A tad bit.
Because she. But look, I say this right, because it was like she kept addressing the issue in between matches. She just kept coming back. She just kept coming back. Just
like we brought it up the other night on a different topic. But if at some point it just gets tiring. You said it yourself. Every year it's something. They picking with her on something every year. They drug tested her 3 times as many as any other professional athlete ever. And it's always something picking with her. At some point you get to the point where you're just like, I can't take it no more. I'm finna let this out. Now the next one, it get to that point. You know what I'm saying?
But I understand that. But my point is this. You said something 1 time. You said something 2 times. But when it came to 3 and 4, look, if you want to address it again, just do it afterwards. Because this is what happens. You give them an opportunity to do boneheaded things like this. Like I said, I had no problem with it the first time. I had no problem with it the second time she spoke her piece. But the 3rd time when she came over there, and that's when the thief and all, or was it the 4th time, was the thief and all that kind of stuff, whatever came out, whatnot. I was like, man, you should have just chill until after the match was over with, win or loss, continue to speak your piece then, so it wouldn't bring this officiator into play in doing things that he did to ultimately take the game from her. But that's just my 2 cents. That's just my 2 cents.
One other thing that we talked about earlier, I don't know if we didn't talk about it on the last show, but the U.S. Open has had some this U.S. Open has had some moments in which it was kind of unfair to all the players anyway, and the tournament itself anyway. You got one instance where a guy was not really playing his wholehearted best, and the official
went over to him,
urges him to do better, and to this point, it altered the end of that match because that guy came back and won his match. Okay. Yep. There's another deal where the temperatures were at record highs all through this tournament, and one of the female players changed her shirt in the middle of a match, just took her shirt off and changed it. Okay, she had on the sports bra or whatever you have under it, and she changed it. They gave her a penalty for it. I mean, she's about to fall out. I mean, she wants to get in something that's a little bit that's more helpful, but you give her a penalty because she changed her shirt, and then this mess with Serena. It's just a bad look on the U.S. Open altogether. So I'm at the point to where they got to do a little bit better, because if they not realizing that something is wrong, especially after this year, they got to do better. They need their butt whooped, because that ain't right.
But the U.S. Open, just flexed the U.S. muscles again, showing how men are more superior than women and things of that nature right there. Hey, it is. Let's move on, because I got food sitting out and I got to get on the fire. Oh! They don't dance no more.
Hey!
Yeah! Raise Pick'em, baby. All right.
That producer came through then, baby.
Write it down, man. Write it down. Hey, what you got from last week? You got the paper from last week? I made my pick.
All of it, baby. I got all of it.
Well, tell me about it. This is Raise Pick'em. This is a segment. Let it out.
You don't want that fire right there. Go on, get your
come on, man. No, okay. Come on. Hey, this is my segment. You do what I tell you to do.
The first, we're going to go with the football season start. The official start of Raise Pick'em started with the college football season. And
My results.
His results for the first 2 weeks. Ray is one.
What's my record?
You are 2-7 at this point.
I ain't picked them many games. I ain't picked them many games.
Yes, you have. You are 2-7. Serena lost. Nadal lost. Florida State, Virginia Tech beat Florida State. The one you got right last week was the Eagles beat the Falcons. Okay? Week before that, Washington and Auburn. You pick Auburn. Washington won. No, you pick Washington. Auburn. I'm sorry, hold up. You pick Washington. Auburn won. Notre Dame and Michigan. You pick Michigan. Notre Dame won. Ole Miss and Texas Tech. You pick Texas Tech. Ole Miss won. Miami and LSU. You picked Miami, LSU won, and Mississippi State and Steve F. Austin University and Mississippi State won. 2-7. I need you to get your game up, fella.
All right. Well, look. You want my response to that?
No, I don't. I want the pick for this week.
Well, you finna get it. Fake news. Fake news. Don't believe him. Fake news. He lied. He lied. Now you throw that away. You get you a clean sheet of paper and write this down. Because this is going to be epic. I ain't never lost. And I won't be losing this week. You write it down. Write it down.
Week 3.
Week 3. We got. No, I'm gonna pick that one last. Oh, we got UCF and North Carolina. Guess who's gonna win that game?
Who?
Hurricane Frida or whatever her name is, cause that game been postponed.
Nope, not gonna count it. And give me a real one.
All right, let me go. Let me see what matchups we got in the SEC. All right. We got LSU and Auburn. I'm only picking the top-notch ones here. We got LSU and Auburn. Auburn is a 10.5 point favorite. They will be playing at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Now, to me, I feel like LSU is overrated. They played against a not as good as everybody think they are Miami Hurricane team. Quite evident. We ain't talking about what Rodney was just talking about with the picks and whatnot, but we're talking about what the eye test is what we call it. The eye test. Okay. What I saw. What I'm finna pick. All right. And Auburn. Rodney, honestly, I kind of feel like Auburn and Washington both are two mediocre teams to me. The only thing Washington really had going for them, they had the game won, but they offensive coordinator calling bonehead plays down inside the red zone over and over and over again. And I hope they got a new kicker because he can't kick
for nothing.
He can't kick, period. But Auburn did pull the game off. Auburn does also have a running game. So those 4 teams, even LSU is playing a little better than I thought they would be playing, but I'm going to stick with the home team on this one. I got to go with Auburn. I don't think it'll be a 10.5 point blowout, but I think Auburn going to squeak this one out. It's always a good game every year, regarding of the records. But, you know, these 2 teams right here, you're going to remember that I said these 2 teams right here are just fairly overrated. LSU and Auburn both are fairly overrated. And we'll see that going into the season.
Mm-hmm. All right. What you got next?
All right. We got I ain't gonna pick that one yet. I'm gonna say that one for last.
Got a Thursday night game, baby.
Is it SEC? Who played Thursday night?
NFL.
Hey, I say I'm picking SEC right now. You hold on.
My bad.
Yeah, right. Rod's pick 'em. This Rod's pick 'em, right? Oh no, my bad. It's Ray's pick 'em. All right, Mississippi State. And you know what? The only reason I'm calling this game, Mississippi State and Louisiana Raging Cajuns. They ain't going to have a lot to rage about. Mississippi State is a 33.5 point favorite. So why am I picking this game, right?
You got to get your record prepared. Good job.
Oh, that's a good answer. And I like that answer. But it's the wrong answer. So I'm picking the points in this one. I'm picking the points in this one.
Yeah.
33-point favor. Over or under? What you think?
Over.
You're daggone right. Double it. 66 points they're going to put up on them cats. I'm taking the over.
Over 66.
Over.
All right, bet. Under 66.
No, just 60. Just 60.
Okay.
Just put 60. Not 66. Take the 6 off. Put 60.
Minus 60.
And you got Alabama coming into the Sharks, the Minnows in Oxford to take them on. Alabama is favored by 21.5 points.
Are you taking
I like that. No, I'm not picking points. I'm taking the game. Because you got a fire offense talking about the Ole Miss Rebels with the NWO nasty wideouts, and they really are that. I got to give it to them. That's got to be the best receiving corps in the nation. And with this quarterback, what's the quarterback name? Talamune. I got it. I got it. He's slinging the rock. He is one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. Also, I got to give it to him. He a young cat, but hey, he's slinging the rock, and it always makes it easy if you got somebody who can really catch. And they got 3 bona fide wide receivers, potential 4, but they have no defense to save their life. They have none. No defense. Who was that they were playing this weekend? I know. East October Hall Elementary. And they put up almost 700 total yards on that Ole Miss defense. They can't stop nobody. It was just, man, it's just like running bounds, but you ain't got nothing to drink but Kel Pecte and eat X-Lax. You can't stop it. They just kept running through and running through and running through. Now, Alabama, they got defense and they're gonna put a wrinkle. I mean, I'm anxious to see how they're gonna step up to the task of these wide receivers. So I'm taking Alabama, and it's not gonna be a 21-point blowout, but Alabama will inflict a will upon the Old Piss Rebels.
They will. They will.
All right. Thursday night, NFL. We got Kansas City and the Baltimore Ravens. What they playing at?
I don't know.
Well, we finna find out, baby. And they are playing.
Cincinnati.
No, it's Cincinnati. I'm not picking that trash. Carolina Panthers versus the Atlanta Falcons.
They got it even.
I ain't picking that trash. No, I ain't studying that. Baltimore gonna win right there. Baltimore gonna win. Baltimore. I hope they don't.
All right, I got your 4 picks in, baby.
No, I need one more.
One more. Come on with it then.
Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants in Jerry World. Dallas is favored by 3 points. That's kicker points. Guess what? They cut their most consistent kicker, so they won't get those 3 points. I'm going with Saquon Barkley. And if he play quarterback and running back and move Eli out the way, and they just run Wildcat the whole game, guess what? They gonna win by 21. I'm going with the New York Giants.
What's his name again?
Saquon Barkley.
All right. Saquon.
What you thought I said?
I thought his name was Saquon. But
no, it's not. This Ray's Pickham. His name is Saquon Barkley, but that's Ray's Pickham.
Okay, that is open. All right. Yeah, that we talked about. We talked about. Well, we kind of put the college football in there with that, didn't we?
God, dog. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
you got something else on that? We
touch on real quick. I ain't got nothing on college football because it wasn't a whole lot of notable games, except for the fact that Herm Edwards got his win and he into the top 25.
Yes, sir. You played to win the game, and he won the game.
I saw the last little bit, and I was talking about, man, he was not overly excited. He coached his game, and on the field goal to win the game, he didn't even look at it. He was walking back down the other way.
Because he knew it was money.
He knew it was money. I believe he's going to have them boys right, and they're going to be somebody that's going to be top 15.
That's going to be a nice team to watch as the season go along. They're definitely on my radar. If they win this weekend, I will pick their next game.
This whole thing was, grooming a team to be ready to do something in the next level.
Exactly.
Whether it's NFL or next level in life. And he's that kind of person.
Yes.
You can run through that brick wall that you'll believe him. You know what I'm saying? So he's that kind of guy.
I wouldn't try it, though. The outcome would be pretty. But, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
I got it. Now, that's basically it. I don't want to hit too much more on college football because we kind of went there doing the pick 'em with the teams that was, really relevant. I got a little and stuff, though, if you don't mind.
All right. Herb, I got chicken over here.
I know we got a few minutes. Now check this out. I don't know if you saw this, but there was a wedding reception that went viral yesterday or day before yesterday. So, in most sophisticated wedding receptions, the bride, some brides do a little dance or whatever for, bridesmaids do a little dance or whatever when they go out on the floor or whatever, they dance. Or the bride may come out and do something special for her new husband. you know, some nice classical dance around them and, you know, kind of that deal, da, 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 da. I know you probably seen it before. I know I done seen it before. No big deal. All right. Now, I did see one the other day that came out where it's been labeled the twerking bride. Now, yeah.
I gotta go find this.
You need to go find it. Just type twerking bride in on Twitter and go find it. Okay.
I will. Definitely.
So basically, the bride, the groom is sitting in the chair.
What up, shawty?
Sitting in the chair. And the bride comes out. She got on all black lingerie and fishnet stockings. And I think she had on boots or heels, one of the two. And she gives this man a lap dance in the wedding reception. Now, I'm not talking about like, you know, like a sophisticated, now I don't know if you could say a sophisticated lap dance. I don't know if
I sure like to know how that honeymoon went.
It went too much to the imagination from what she did, cause she looked like she used to be a stripper. And when I say that, that's what she looked like. I'm talking about, Ray, this is one of them instances where it's just like, I'm gonna disown you if you're in my family because that ain't right.
So how did the people
you have to put the people where you had to put, because the only people I could really see doing a little deal was the bridesmaids and the groomsmen. And the bridesmaids was kind of crunk with it. Yeah, my girl, go ahead. The groomsmen was kind of just standing there like, golly. You know, but they didn't show nobody in the audience. You didn't hear a whole lot of reaction. But my thing was this. You don't show the whole world what you gonna do with your man. Now you looking at it. See that expression? Y'all look at his face. Exactly. That is not something you do in front of your mama and daddy and your cousins and your nieces and nephews.
Oh my God.
The twerking bride. Y'all go look at it. I want to hear what y'all got to say about this next week. Remember, we bringing this up on the show. Bring it up. Bring it up. She was showing out.
Wow. We got to end the show.
Ooh, wait. I told you.
I'm pretty sure they're done for today.
Yeah, we do.
But we'll see you next time on the R&R Show.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, God bless y'all.
You see the kind of stuff I see when I'm sitting around with my foot up all day? I get to explore the internet and social media.
Thank y'all for watching the show.
Jamal, did you see it? I know you saw it.
I got to go.
Well, be good. We'll see y'all next.
Out.